What's going on today, folks? It's your boy King KO back with another video. Y'all know what's going on. We got a bunch of crazy topics on the table for today. The first one is gonna be between Eatem and that man's Kooda, as them two had a situation going on live where they got into a physical altercation. Started off with a verbal altercation and then ultimately escalated. Them two met up. Funk on sight, y'all know how that goes, and as soon as they met each other, it got real funky. Now, we know I can't play the actual physical altercation on here, but if y'all go tap in with me on Instagram, we can do that. The reason why I'm not gonna play it is because I got one more strike until they shut this channel down, and that's why I need y'all to make sure y'all tapping in with me on Instagram, because hey man, that's the only way we're gonna stay connected, and that's the only way I'm gonna continue to be able to give y'all this fire content. Y'all know what it is, man, so make sure you go tap in with that. I'm gonna show y'all that verbal altercation. Go ahead and check it out. It's right here.
Who that in the back? Who that in the back with all that mouth?
You don't do no capping, son. On God, man.
I'm gonna show you.
I'm pressing with this, man. Hold on, man.
Whatever he is, I'm gonna get him.
I'm pressing with you. Hey, that's you right there. It's you.
I told you I was, man.
I know you see me. God, you know record. Put up a
Say, hold my phone.
I'm gonna get the
Hold my phone.
I've been doing this, man. Say, boy, what you talking about, boy? Slap you, boy. You talking all that?
Yeah.
Come on, tell your people. Talking what you, man? I got my on me. What you talking about? Boy, I'm really yelling like that. I'm really yelling like that. Man, get your people. Get your people.
Now, with that being said, you know, y'all can see these pictures right here and kind of get the blueprint of how funky situations really got. Now, the extent of how things actually escalated, I don't really know the background from it, but what I do know is, man, them men ain't seeing eye to eye, and they definitely got a problem with each other. Hey, y'all let me know y'all thoughts on that down in the comment section. Let's go ahead and move on. And next up, we got that man, Fredo Bang. As Fredo Bang exposed to the world on his IG story, the fact that he actually has a whole interview coming with that man's DJ Akademiks. And like I stated on Instagram, that is definitely a power move coming from that man's Fredo Bang, something we love to see. All supporters of Fredo Bang definitely should love to see this one, because this is an opportunity for him to be exposed to a major audience, you know, that pretty much watches DJ Akademiks videos. The man got 2.5 million followers as a blogging channel. That shows you how many people he actually reached and how many people he actually got love for. If you got 2.5 million, that means that you probably have billions of views as a blogger on an actual blogging channel. That is crazy, man. That man is huge. Now, I want to know y'all thoughts on that. You know, let me know how y'all feel about Fredo Bang actually doing an interview with this man, DJ Akademiks. Then we got that man's BBG HK 4 times, as BBG HK 4 times pretty much had a situation going on IG where his opposition caught him lacking. You know what I'm saying? They caught him wherever he was at, looked like a school or whatever. But the youngin, I guess, was talking greasy to him online. And they ended up being in the same place in the same time. And dude wasn't trying to acknowledge him. He wasn't trying to look in any direction or anything like that, to what, you know, they said, you know, this is the dude who be popping online like he really moving wax, but now he in front of us, he ain't got nothing to say. And honestly, that's gonna happen. You know, all of y'all youngest y'all gotta realize that. Y'all gotta realize that everything that you say online, you're gonna have to account for eventually at some point in life, especially if you expose your face. You can't hide forever, you know? So whenever you actually put this stuff out there, make sure that you're ready for the backlash that comes with that. If you're not ready for that, leave it alone. Leave it alone. The clout and attention ain't worth it. It ain't worth impressing these females. It ain't worth impressing nobody. Impressing your homies, it ain't worth it. You know what I'm saying? Leave it alone. Because if you're not ready to run into whatever comes behind that, what's the point? You know what I'm saying? You're going to make yourself look bad. Things like this is going to end up popping out. things like this are going to always surface. And you gotta understand that, you know, everybody that you're popping to on that opposition side online, they gonna wanna come and see about it. You know what I'm saying? And then you may not get it forever because you'd have made so many different people feel so many different type of ways. So when they see you, they might be ready to rack you out. You know what I'm saying? But I mean, at the end of the day, even if they rack you out, at least you pushed up and handled everything that you said you was talking about. You know, be ready for that rack pack session. If they ready to rack pack, you be ready for that. You know what I'm saying? Run into that head first, because that's how you popping. If you're gonna pop like you ready to be on Madman and you about whatever, you better be ready for that. You know, don't get to seeing dudes and actually being quiet. Don't get to seeing dudes and turn into that hush hush mode. Don't get to seeing dudes and start hearing them cricket sounds. You know what I'm saying? Run into your issue. You know what I'm saying? At least you get to hold your dignity. At least, you know, can't nobody say you a bust or anything like that. But y'all check out this video right quick, though, family. We're gonna come back to that.
Ain't on nothing. Ain't on a thing. Ain't on a thing. You turn his head and looked at her. Turn your head from
Always talking on the internet.
talking. When they see real life, none of that. BBG Rob, ain't on nothing. Ain't on a thing. Ain't on a thing. Turn his head and looked at her. Turn your head from
Always talking on the internet.
talking. Answer.
Then his op commits to, you know, pretty much calling him a bum by saying he wears the same pants and shoes every single day, man. Now, that's what I'm saying, man. You know, they said that he didn't do anything, but then, you know, he also comes back and talks his issue as well, basically saying all you doing is recording. You ain't moving on wax as well. Well, of course, I think that they were in a public setting or whatever. Neither one of them really moved no wax, so hey, man, it was just kind of like a BS boring video. But all I'm saying is, man, you know, got caught lacking at the end of the day. Them two youngest could have did whatever they wanted to you. Can't get caught lacking. You know what I'm saying? But this does happen though. At the end of the day, it does happen. You know, so watch what you say online, because you never know when you're gonna run into your enemigos. That's all I'm saying. You know, let that be a message to all y'all youngest. I just don't get how y'all can get on here and act like Superman and them in real life. You know, you tuck your head and act like you don't see the smoke. I'm sure you knew who them youngest was, so you should have ran into that smoke, man. That's all I'm saying. Ain't my business though. You know, I'm just here to present it to y'all. But y'all let me know y'all thoughts on that down in the comments section. Okay. Before we move on, it has been brought to my attention that people say I don't give enough context as to who I'm talking about. The people in the videos. A lot of people say that I'm talking about a bunch of nobodies. Well, this is BBG 4 times, or BBG Rob, or Lit Rob, whatever you want to call him. And he pretty much is a BBG youngin'. He one of the young folk, like around the age of BBG Pig. Pretty much hung out with Pig. You can go on his page and see, you know, all the tributes that he has towards Pig. And he just hanging around a lot of the BBG youngest, you know, BBG 5 times, you know, younger crowd. He's a part of the younger crowd, you know. So if you go through his page, you'll see he affiliated with BBG Block. So he ain't just a nobody. He affiliated with BBG Baby Joe, pictures with all them, albums, YouTube, you know, with all them. He's just a younger, up and coming generation, the next generation. You know what I'm saying? He ain't just a nobody, you know. I'm sure a couple people that's gonna get on here probably gonna know of him. You feel what I'm saying? Now, the person that he pretty much beefing with is YSQ. And he pretty much does not have too many pictures on his Instagram, but I did find this one. The other guy that was in the video that was speaking with him, his name was never, you know, exposed or anything like that, but he's out of the YSQ camp. Another group, you know, that is pretty much going at the BBGs, allegedly. Let me say that for all the extra out people who always want to get on here and say, you can't say none of that is fact. You got to say alleged, all this stuff. Okay, so let me do that. But anyways, man, the younger got a problem with them. He got a problem with dude, like he said, man, dude always popping online. But he seen him and he ain't do nothing. You know, he wanted all the smoke, but I guess, you know, nothing happened. Now, neither one of them actually did anything. So I can't really say that neither one of them wanted all the smoke. You know what I'm saying? It was just a situation where two of them got into it and nobody did nothing when they pretty much seen each other. But like I told y'all before, man, there is a lot of exponents involved, you know, as far as, you know, who is on a tripping situation with each other. You know, it ain't just a TBG versus NBA BBG situation. There's a lot of people that are involved that have problems with each other, you know, just like in any hood. Those two camps just got the notoriety, you know what I'm saying, until somebody else pops up. Like we seen with the Bleeders, you know, they popped up and had problems with the NBA BBG side, you know, through the rise of TG Comma, True Bleeder, Oak Boy Coco, and so on and so forth, you know what I'm saying? Now, this is another camp, you know, that could possibly get some notoriety because they have a bunch of youngest and they rap as well, you know what I'm saying? So this could be the next generation that you actually listening to, you know? And we dove on it first. Now y'all been introduced to exactly who they are. Now let's go ahead and move on to the next part of the situation. But last but not least, we got this man Smooth RB. As you know, he back to exposing dudes. As he says, it's dudes like this who make that ratting stuff easy for these young dudes. This an old rat who got CO locked up in the feds. Shake my head. Howard, the big rat. You know what I'm saying? So as you can see, man, Smooth RB back on his disrespectful stuff. Y'all let me know y'all thoughts on everything down in the comment section. With that being said, I'm out.
Believe.